The Mekong River is a lifeline for millions of people, and in a special Newsline interview, I sat down with the CEO of the Mekong River Commission Secretariat, Her Excellency Busadee Santipitaks, to discuss the Commission's work to promote sustainable regional development and protect this vital waterway. Sawasdee ka, and welcome to an MBT World Newsline interview with me, Sandra Han Utsaha. The Mekong River stretches across nearly 5,000 kilometers and flows through 6 countries, providing food, water, livelihoods, and economic opportunities to millions of people. Now, the Mekong River Commission was established to help communities along the river manage this shared resource and also face its challenges. And to help us understand the Commission and its work, we are so honored to welcome to the studio with us today Her Excellency Ms. Busadee Santipitaks, the CEO of the Mekong River Commission. Your Excellency, Sawasdee ka.
Sawasdee ka.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for joining us today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
We have so much to talk about and to ask you. So to begin with, could you tell us about the Commission itself? What is its role? When was it established? What is its mission and vision? And who are its key members as well as key partners?
Well, yes, the Mekong River Commission was established by the 1995 Mekong Agreement. It was signed by 4 member countries, riparian member states, Cambodia, Laos PDR, Thailand, and Vietnam. But actually, its origin started before that, actually in 1957, with the Mekong Committee and under the auspices of the UN SCAP. Basically, I think the vision it wants to make sure that we have sustainable development and management of the Mekong River Basin. But because we are members of the Lower Mekong Basin, we do have to work with other partners, not only amongst ourselves, but we have to work with dialogue partners, meaning upstream countries, China and Myanmar, who are our dialogue partners. They have not signed onto the Mekong Agreement. But a crucial part of this journey is the support from other development partners, which means those who are non-MRC members, but they also engage with us through partnerships. So these are countries, for example, Germany, Australia, Japan, ROK, the US, and many other countries who have helped us in this process.
Okay. And so a lot of people are involved and a lot of people are helping you as well. Now, the Mekong River is one of the world's most important transboundary waterways. And the Commission was established to foster cooperation among the countries so that they can manage it well, right? How has this partnership evolved over the years? And today, how do the member countries as well as the partners work together to balance development while also working towards achieving long-term sustainability?
The 1995 Mekong Agreement provides for very specific mandates for the Mekong River Commission, comprising of the member countries, the Mekong Secretariat, for which I am the CEO, and of course, working in tandem with other partners, as I indicated earlier. Because the 1995 Mekong Agreement, under those provisions, it has 5 procedures, meaning there is a procedure for prior notification, consultation, and agreement. And then there is a procedure for water use management. There is a procedure for water quality. There's a procedure for data information exchange. And there's also a procedure managing about the management of flow of water resources. So it's very specific across the Mekong River, but because of these procedures, it helps us to better maintain and to develop sustainably the Mekong River Commission.
Let's touch upon the grassroots level. Millions of people, including fishermen, the farming communities, they rely on the Mekong River. So what are the biggest concerns that the Commission is hearing about from these communities, and how does the Commission make sure that the concerns of the communities are not just heard, but also translated into the regional decision-making?
Yes, but the Mekong River, it's the 12th longest river in the world. It's the longest in Southeast Asia. And because of the length, because of the livelihoods that people depend on it, which is about 72 million people, whose lives depends on the Mekong River. So we do have to ensure that we have a proper consultation process. We have a governance structure meaning the member countries through the summit government leaders, the ministers level, the day-to-day director generals level from the national Mekong committees and the experts group and the technical groups working together. But having said that, it needs to have an inclusive process, meaning we have an annual regional stakeholders forum. We have a focus group. For example, last year we were challenged with the water quality issues, water contamination, for example. So we had discussed with the member countries. We brought on, for example, youth representatives to do a clean water challenge to make sure that they understand the importance of the river and how to protect. But along those lines, we also encouraged that there are CSOs, NGOs, and academic sectors are also involved in this consultative process so that we bring in the different expertise, the different knowledge, and the different concerns.
You mentioned climate change, so let's talk about climate change now. So climate change is making the Mekong River more vulnerable to things like flooding, droughts, and also unpredictable weather conditions that we're facing these days. So how does the Commission work with the member countries to help them adapt to these challenges and also develop long-term resilience?
Yes, it's a very, very important question, and it certainly hits the nail on the head because these are challenges beyond our control, but we have to take on and tackle them collectively. It's not an issue where one country can do it alone. So we have to find the different cooperation and the different technical expertise as well. So we do have, as I mentioned, the different strategies, strategic plan, and we have the master plan on climate change and adaptive strategy and the action plan to ensure that we take care of these challenges through, for example, nature-based solutions, which has become increasing a long-term resilience that we have to work with the local communities and the different actors and stakeholders in each country.
Okay, you heard it straight from the CEO of the Mekong River Commission, Her Excellency Ms. Busadee Santipitaks. Thank you so much for joining us today and for helping us to gain a better understanding of the Mekong River Commission, as well as what the Commission is doing to protect not just the Mekong River, but also the people that rely on it. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะto our viewers.